Iraqi parliament speaker in Tehran. Osama al-Nojaifi, Iraq's parliament speaker, has arrived in Tehran on Saturday and met with his Iranian counterpart Ali Larijani. In the meeting, the two sides discussed expansion of bilateral ties, regional and international developments, with a particular focus on Syria crisis.
Iran and Iraq, which border Syria and is host to a large number of Syrian refugees, oppose military intervention in Syria and called for a political solution to end the crisis in that country.
After the meeting, the speakers held a press conference in which they elaborated on their views with regard to the current situation in the Middle East and Syria. Both officials said that Iran and Iraq share common concerns, especially over the Syrian turmoil.
We believe military intervention cannot solve the problem, and a political solution with the participation of all parties involved can prepare the ground for the establishment of democracy in that country. Iran, Iraq, Turkey and Saudi Arabia, with the coordination of the US and Russia, can contribute to the establishment of democracy in Syria. The Iraqi government believes that any military intervention in Syria on the pretext of destroying chemical weapons will only spread the war to regional countries.
In our meeting, we discussed the terrorist acts and the Syria crisis. We share common concerns in this regard. We oppose military intervention in Syria. We believe political solution is the best way to put an end to the crisis in Syria. We hope that consultations between Iran and Iraq will contribute to establishing peace and security in the region.
The call for military action against Syria intensified after foreign-backed opposition forces accused the government of President Bashar al-Assad of launching a chemical attack on militant strongholds in the suburbs of Damascus in August. U.S. President Barack Obama decided that Washington must take military action against the Syrian government, which would mean a unilateral military strike without a UN mandate. But after Moscow proposed a plan for Syria to place its chemical weapons arsenal under international control, the U.S. President Barack Obama asked Congress to delay a vote on authorizing military action against Syria in order to give the Russian proposal a chance to play out. Now al-Nojaifi, who has arrived in Iran after visiting Turkey, says Iraq's plan to solve the Syria crisis has already been supported by Turkish officials, and the plan needs to be fully discussed with Iranian officials.
The establishment of a ceasefire in Syria, the withdrawal of political groups and foreign troops, and the drawing of a timeline for holding democratic elections are among the main points of Iraq's plan.
The Americans have realized that in the absence of the UN Security Council, any military operation against Syria will be in violation of international law. And second is that this will trigger reactions across the region and will fuel tensions.
The visiting top Iraqi legislator plans to meet other senior Iranian officials during his 3-day official visit to Tehran. Jumhuri Press TV, Tehran.